let me ask you a question. Are you a rebel? If you are, join me on the Rebellion Way. So in today's video, I'm cycling from Sheringham back down to Norwich. It's a distance of about 78 kilometres and it forms stage 5 of the Rebellion Way. Today I jumped on the train with my bike and headed to Sheringham. Trains go every hour from Norwich, up the BEESTON line. Leaving the station, the route heads immediately through the town with a host of individual shops and cafes towards the sea wall at the beach. On this occasion, I couldn't resist a quick excursion up BEESTON Hill, otherwise known as the BEESTON Bump, to have an overview of the cliffs and the beach that form part of Norfolk's deep history coastline. This is not part of the Rebellion Way, but if you have time, I recommend this short walk up the hill. Coming back down the bump and rejoining the route, you need to cross the train line that had brought me up here, then cross the Cromer Road and begin an off-road climb up the ridge. The first target is the viewpoint at about 5 kilometres.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
The gradient is starting to kick in and I'm starting my climb. The climb gradient is at best 6% and it will get your heart going, but rest assured it's not long before the climb is over. Just be careful there, because if you continue round to the right you end up in that person's garden and that's not the route, so just stay to the left. Well, that was quite a climb, but you're well rewarded with this fantastic view looking over towards the BEESTON Bump. I think I've only been going about 4 or 5 kilometres and I'm already exhausted. But look at that view, well worth it. That's the BEESTON bump just over there that I've just been up. A little bit of a grey, blustery day in March, but at least it's dry. This ridgeline produces the highest elevations in Norfolk at an incredible 103 metres, or in old money 308 feet. This ridgeline along here is known as the Cromer Ridge, and it's the product of glaciation. It's known as a terminal moraine. The soils around here were laid down in a sedimentary fashion. The sedimentary rock is perfect for the formation of fossils, and they found some incredible ones along the ridge here. At West Runton, the famous woolly mammoth, and round the coastline down towards Haysborough, they found footprints from some of the oldest bipedal apes outside of Africa. We're now going to route up towards Beacon Hill, or otherwise known as Roman Camp, which is the highest elevation in Norfolk. Who said that Norfolk is flat? If you're interested in finding out a little bit more about this ridgeline, you can check out my other video in Hunting Hills in Norfolk, and I'll put the link up in the top left-hand corner of this video. From here, the route is generally on tracks and quiet roads through woodland. Having completed that initial climb, the route plateaus out through the woods, heading towards FELBRIGG Hall. There's a bit of an obstacle up ahead. Morning. Hi, is it alright if I just cross over? Do you mind?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. All the best, thank you. Well, you never quite know what you're going to get on a route. And today, they're cutting down some of the trees. Stage 5 of the Rebellion Way can be thought of in 3 discrete parts. The first part is from Sheringham down towards Aylsham. The vast majority of this part of the route are on quiet lanes. The second part of the route between Aylsham and Wroxham is on an old disused railway. It runs next to the Bure Valley mini gauge railway. I'm looking forward to that part of the section because the route has been resurfaced in recent months. And then the final third part of the route is in the Norfolk Broads region, around Ramworth, Malthouse Broad, and in to Norwich city itself. Just have to go on the main road for a very short section before turning right, following the sign to byway to SUSTEAD. Be careful on that road. Certainly can be busy during the summer months. It's pretty busy right now. A fast descent down through Lion's Mouth. Turning left. Very nice. Looks like an old gatehouse to the FELBRIGG estate. FELBRIGG Hall. I cover some of the history of this place in my video following the Paston Way.
FELBRIGG is managed by the National Trust and it's open to visitors throughout the year.
Cattle grid. Bit of a busy road. Just coming out of FELBRIGG estate. Turning right. The road out of FELBRIGG estate is quite busy, so be careful there. Luckily it's only about 300 metres or so, and then you turn right. This is more like it, away from the traffic. Snowdrops there, look. The first third of this route is sort of characterised by quiet lanes and tracks through country estates, including FELBRIGG and BLICKLING Hall. Look at that for a panoramic view. Well, I'm enjoying this. This is lovely. Really nice tracks out of FELBRIGG. Across the countryside. Now back onto some quiet lanes. National Cycle Route 30 advertised, signposted, 1 mile SUSTEAD. In the summer, they have a maze here. That's one of those mazes that you navigate your way through, made from the crop maize. It's the amazing maze. SUSTEAD. Following the route for National Route 33, left turn towards Aylsham.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief.
Just so many of these flint-built churches.
We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
That's Aldborough. Now that's what I call a village green. After that quintessentially English village green at Aldborough, the route is heading down towards Erpingham in 2 miles. Then I'm going to enter into the BLICKLING estate grounds and hopefully get a good view of BLICKLING Hall before eventually entering the market town of Aylsham. Well, it doesn't seem like you can go more than about 500 metres without seeing a flint-built church.
Apart from the tremendous huge skies and open views across the fields, North East Norfolk has the highest density of flint-built churches in the world.
Oh, there's a fantastic smell coming out of that pub, Saracen's Head. Oh, food. It's a strange looking house. I think it's the gatehouse. It's basically just a big cube. That's quite a wall. Very nice pub. Hang a left there at that Y junction. Entering Blickling Estate, straight away you're onto the dirt tracks. Got a lovely wood on the left, open rolling ground on the right, and I know that there's a few interesting buildings here. I think they call this bluebell wood for obvious reasons. In the springtime there's a carpet of mauve and purple bluebells. Fantastic.
The pyramid in the wooded grounds at Blickling Hall is about 200 metres off the route, and it's a family mausoleum and a Grade 2 listed building. It was commissioned in the year 1793 by Lady Caroline Suffield, the daughter of John Hobart, the 2nd Earl of Buckinghamshire, as a tomb to her father and his 2 wives. The structure was designed by the Italian architect Joseph Bonomi the Elder and built by Henry Wood. It's in the form of a pyramid as an early example of Egyptian revival architecture. The structure is now in the ownership of the National Trust.
So this is Blickling Estate. They hold a park run here every Saturday morning. The park run is a 5-kilometre free run held in a number of parks throughout the country and in Europe now. And it holds fond memories for me, this particular park run, because a few years ago when I was at my fittest, I came along here and I won it. It's the only time I've come first in a park run, and I did it in under 20 minutes. So I was particularly pleased with that effort. Fantastic memory. Beautiful estate and a great place to come running, and of course cycling. Buckinghamshire Arms, very popular pub, place where you can get drink and some food, and of course you can visit Blickling Hall from there.
The house at Blickling Hall, as seen today, was built on the ruins of the old Berlin property in the reign of James I by Sir Henry Hobart, the Lord Chief Justice of the Commons and the first Baronet. It was built in 1616 by Robert Clare.
Blickling Hall, the family home of Anne Boleyn. Check out one of my other videos about the ghost of Anne Boleyn that's supposed to haunt this place. While I'm at it, I better tell you about another memory of Blickling Hall. or else my life won't be worth living if my wife gets to see this video. Of course, it's the location where I proposed. After your visit to Blickling Hall, heading on the road towards Aylsham, make sure you come over to the right hand side of the hedge line, and then you'll be on this dirt bridleway. You won't be competing with the traffic. Good a place as any to go in and get a pie. Aylsham Market Square. Just over there is a co-op where you can get refreshments and replen, and there's lots of cafes, bakeries. I've just popped in to Flower and Boon, got myself a pie.
At the 40-kilometre mark, I'm approaching the midway point where we'll leave this video. Thanks for watching so far, and remember to catch the next video, the second part, where I will complete stage 5 of the Rebellion Way into Norwich.